some highlight reel players, have some all-star players. Look for these teams. They really can get to the ground racing and get some nice transition, good buckets. Let's see how they match up today. And we're setting off for the tip-off. And we're off as the Cobras retrieve the ball. But the Bulldogs get it. There goes to the Cobras. And a violation has been called, and the Bulldogs have the ball. And some miscommunication on that one, ladies and gentlemen. But the Bulldogs have the ball, and they're looking to take their time. And looking to put some moves together. Push the ball up. Oh, and the nice defense from the Cobras. Almost hit the ball out. Almost get the steal. Now the Bulldogs have the ball again. Down the ball. Goes up again.
Go to work. Go to work.
He's telling him to go to work. He's telling him to get some movement. But number 6 on him. Not giving him any space. But the foul was called. Now the Bulldogs again. Looking for something together.
Move around. Hands up.
9.
Hands up.
Gets it again. He's going up. Number 2 go out before midi. But he cannot knock it down. His number 8 retrieves the rebound. And now he's looking to go.
Right there, step up now. Right there. Hey.
And he pulls up for a midi. And it goes in off the rubber rim. And the Cobras strike first. As the Bulldogs can hit the ball down.
Black.
You can see all the transitions.
Go, Chris.
Tell him to take his time.
Go.
Force anything as he comes off the screen. And I'm not pulled up on the midi of his own. Cannot knock it down as they get the rebound. And he cannot knock that down. And now the Cobras retrieve the ball and now he throws it up. And he's telling, and he loses the ball. And a nice spin move from number 8. And another spin move. And another good pass. And a nice layup off of the left. I think that guy needs that for the gram.
You're watching HoopsHIGH. We're at North Lawndale College Academy where we have the Cobras playing the Bulldogs. The score right now is 2-2 with 13 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in this first half.
That's the Cobras. As the Bulldogs give a foul. But the Cobras have the ball.
Wake up. Hey.
And number 6 has the ball and he gives it up to number 1.
Cut him out.
Number 1 is going. And he gets a nice spin move. And he pulls up for a mid-range. And he gets blocked.
Run time. Keep running.
Puts up a floater. He can't knock it out. His floater.
Shoot.
And number 7 for the Bulldogs gets the bucket. That's number 1.
That's why you run the
Has the
floor.
ball. Gives it up. Gives it back.
Step up, somebody. Step up.
And number
Right
7.
there. Hands down. Hey. Rotate.
Number 6 pulled up for a 3.
Jump.
And he can't knock it down. But they retrieve the rebound. And number 5 puts it back up for the offensive rebound. As the score is back tied to 4-4. Not a lot of fast-scoring offense, but the defense is coming in handy right now. Go for these teams.
There you go.
But the Bulldogs ball moving and passing. It's really working for them. Number 9 pulls up for a deep ball to 3. He cannot knock it down.
Hold it.
Number 2 goes up, and he knocks it, and he gets the layup to go.
Bag up, my
As
Quan.
he sees number 2 in the corner,
Slow, my Quan. Bag up, my Quan.
that's number
Bag
3,
up,
and
my
he
Quan.
pushes the ball.
Now.
He sees number 1 in the corner. Number 1, face him out. He's number in the corner, he pulls up for a 3. And airballs it. But that other team is called. In the trouble.
HoopsHIGH is produced by high school students who are learning the skills of professional broadcasting. All of the camera work, announcing, and directing and engineering is done by the students.
Hey, over here. Yeah, flip y'all jersey.
As the Cobras have the ball.
Stay back.
He's looking.
Right there, step up. Hey, rebound.
And he pulls up.
Jump, jump.
Ah, he
Move.
can't knock it down.
Wake up. Catch.
And he loses the ball. And it was six all by himself. He has 3 men with him. He pulls the 4-3. Ah, I can't knock it down.
Hold it. Look, Chris. Look.
And he loses the ball again. Number 5 goes up with a nice layup and ties the game up 6-6. As it looks like
Y'all giving up pass.
he's looking. And this time, number 2. They won a double dribble on that one, but they cannot get in. And the Bulldogs is a nice possible in 3. Holds up.
Hold, shoot. Get
And he
up.
loses the ball. But he gets it back. Gets it up.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
And he loses it again.
Back up, back
Now the
up,
coach
back
looking
up.
at us once again.
Back it
He
up.
loses the ball. And a nice pass. And he goes up with the right hand.
Let's go.
I think he's going to need that one.
Slow it down, CJ.
Nice, really good, nice, decent move.
Take it to the middle, CJ. Hey, kids, go middle, man.
Number 2.
Hands up. There you go.
That's the ball. The
Get it
Bulldogs
down.
pull up for a 3. Ah, he can't knock it down, and they retrieve the rebound. And now they're looking to go. And number 5 almost didn't know where the ball was going. And he
Hands up, jump, jump.
goes up,
Right there,
cuts
jump.
through, goes, puts it up. Ah, I can't finish it. But it stays with the Cobras. And the Cobras have the lead 8-6.
Want more HoopsHIGH action? Subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all the latest games.
And ladies and gentlemen, and this quick timeout. Looks like there's gonna be some changing of the jerseys. So the Bulldogs will be going in now in white. But it looks like one of the Cobras teammates took off his jersey in a little bit of frustration and put on his shoes. And he's not gonna be. I think he's done for the day, ladies and gentlemen. He's done right now. But the Cobras still have the lead, and they're still going in with some nice and intensive defense. Getting a lot of clutch steals. Chris, what do you think about this Cobras team right now?
I think that this Cobras team is right now just, they seem like they have the momentum, but they need to try to convert more of their shots. I'd say if they move the ball around a little bit more, they'll find more open men than having to drive it off a couple passes.
As the Cobras sit to take the ball out from the sideline and give it up to number 6 for the Cobras. And he sees the mismatch from the big man, and he goes right up at him and gets the foul.
Hey, somebody got to shut that down.
And number 6 is going to the line for 2, comes in at a good 70%. And he shoots up for the first one. And cannot knock it down. That's number 6. Really a good person for his team, has a good 3-point shot.
Shoot it.
He can really dribble that ball and go to the basket as he misses both of the free throws, but they still have the lead. Only up by 2 though. That's number 9.
Look up.
Takes him out.
Hands
Brings
up.
it back up to number 8. As they're trying to block out number 7 under that.
Pick it up.
And he loses the ball, but the foul has been called.
Hey, kids. Man, in that zone, tell somebody to go middle, short.
And number 9 going to the line for 2. And he hit him on his hand. Number 9 sets up for 2 free throws, comes in shooting at a good 65. And he cannot knock it down. As the substitution being made also for the Cobras. Number 9 pulls up another one and knocks it down.
Guards up. Guards up.
And he sees him.
Step up. Step up.
And now he's trying to
Guards
take his
up.
time.
Step up.
They
Step
call
up.
for a double team. And he gets caught.
Good call.
As the Cobras coach is yelling at his team saying, come to the ball. Do you not see how he needs help? He needs him to come to the ball, ladies and gentlemen. But the Bulldogs are playing some really good defense.
It's a lot of on and off right now with this Cobras team. 1 second they have momentum, next second they don't have any, and the Bulldogs got it. So I'm kind of liking the back and forth that's happening right now.
As the score is now 8-7. As the score is 8-7 going the Cobras' way, and now the Cobras have the ball. And they're looking to go down. Number 0 gives it up. And number 0 gets the ball back, goes up a 3, cannot knock it down. It's an overhead pass, and he goes by himself, and number 5 goes up and finishes the layup. And goes it up to number 22. Number 22 tries to trap him. He tries to cut through. And number 9 gets the ball, and he falls down. Now he's stuck. And now a double team right off of that. He goes behind his back. And he half court heave. Gets up to number 7. Number 7 goes up with the floater. Oh, he can knock it down. Number 9 is a push. And he's going down to the Cobras.
Looking for some fresh customer feels? Stop by HoopsHIGH website and use discount code HoopsHIGH10 for 10% off.
As the Bulldogs making another substitution. Let's see what happens.
Step back, Marquand. Step back, Marquand.
As the Bulldogs only leading by 1 point.
Step back, Marquand. Step back, Marquand. Step back.
As number 0 cuts through, hits a nice little floater and makes it. And the Cobras regain the lead with the Bulldogs pushing the ball, cuts through the defense. Oh, and a foul, a foul, a foul. And that hurts the Cobras right now. And now the ref is talking to. The substitution is also being made. As it looks like the Cobras coach and the ref are talking about the player that is not playing anymore, standing up right now. And a nice, good move. Big man move. The Bulldogs also getting the lead. And now let's see what the Cobras can do.
Right there. Hands, step up, step up.
Get to fix him out.
Right there.
Now we just have the ball. Good dribblers. Gets on double team. It's up number 3. Number 3. It's up to number 5. Number 5. Oh, and a bad pass, but he's still getting the ball. And he's looking to step it back. He's looking to get some momentum going for himself. And a good pull-up mid-range, and he knocks it down. And the Cobras have the lead once again. Let's see if the defense can come in handy right now for the Cobras. Or can the Bulldogs score again and keep this game fast-paced as he tries to cut through. And he loses. Well, and the Cobras have the ball.
Keep up with everything HoopsHIGH by following us on all social media sites. Just search HoopsHIGH and get locked in.
Hey, Michael. 22. Derek, stay back. One back, Derek. Derek, he behind you, Derek.
And it's a little bit of a confrontation in this game, ladies and gentlemen. The substitution is quickly being made. As the Cobras have the ball.
Stay back, stay back, stay back.
And they also have the lead.
Right
Let's see, can they add on to it? And a bad pass. And now the Bulldogs have the ball once again.
Stay here, Derek. Behind you, Derek.
Oh, but they say that it was tipped, and the Bulldogs and the Cobras still have the ball. And he tries to cut through defense. And he hit the man. And number 0 takes his time and he gives back to number 6. He's trying to back him down. He's a nice step move. He pulls it back, he falls. And he can't knock down the 3.
Take your time. Catch it.
And number 0.
There you go.
And number 8 pulls up over 3 of his own. And he can't knock down his 3. But they receive the rebound. And number 2 goes up. And a travel has just been called. And the Cobras have the ball once again.
Great defense by the Cobras on that position.
Great defense being called. And they give it up to number 7. And number 7 gives it back to number 6. And number 6 is taking his time. He's looking at what it is. He's seeing what he has. And he gives a good pass, number 7. Number 7 receives it. He's a nice move. He's going up double team. He's going across court. He sees the man. He pulls up. Oh, he can't knock his down. And almost a turnover. That's good hands from the Cobras to stop that layup from happening. Number 8 goes up, and the Cobras were not paying attention. Number 8 has the ball, he's going. He cuts through, and then he gives it up. Oh, but not getting to his man.
Please check out Free
And number
Spirit
2
Media.
goes up.
Please check out Free Spirit Media website at freespiritmedia.org to learn what Free Spirit Media is all about.
Easy. Rebound, jump Derek.
He could not let that down. And the Cobras have to stop the momentum right now. He has to slow it down.
Stop, CJ. You gotta talk to him, Malik. You gotta talk to him, Malik.
He comes up again. And the ball is stuck. But it goes up with him. And it stays with the Cobras. Taking the time, he gives it up to number 5. Number 5 is looking to drive in. He gives up number 6. Number 6 is taking his time. He shoots a double and he gives up number 0. Number 0 gives up to number 2. Number 7 pulls up for a 3. And he can't knock it down. But they retrieve the rebound. He flies in. And number 0 pulls up. And number 0 can't knock it down. And almost a turnover. A higher back pass. And he almost loses it. Oh, and he cannot. And a foul reach in on the Bulldogs.
What an intense game being played right now by both teams.
Truly is, as the Bulldogs are trying to get a little bit defensive with a behind the back pass. Kind of the Golden State Warriors on a fast break, but it just not to go their way.
Seems that both teams have shown both amazing intensity, which getting the crowd and everybody else watching into this game.
And number 5 goes up but cannot finish it. And they're all by themselves. And number 2 goes up for the nice easy layup with the right. Let's see what the Cobras can do. Oh, and another steal. And number 9 falls down. And number 2 pulls up for a 3. Can't knock it down. And they give it out.
The PSA's dramas and documentaries that you see between breaks on HoopsHIGH are produced by Free Spirit Media students at North Lawndale College Preparatory. The Gary Coleman Youth Center, FSM News, West and South, and HoopsHIGh. We hope you enjoy the stories and messages that we young people are sharing. We are at you're watching HoopsHIGh, where we have the Cobras playing the Bulldogs. The score right now is 12-17.
And a travel has been called on the Cobras. They could have had a nice bucket there, but he just picked the ball up. And there's 1:20 left to go, and the score is 12-17 going the Bulldogs' way. As the Bulldogs make some substitutions, bringing in some big men right now with just 1 minute left in this first half. And they call for a quick switch. Let's see what the Cobras can do. I can see that he has a man. And he pulls up himself. And he cannot knock it down. And they retrieve the rebound. And he looks to push. And a double team. And he cuts through. And he pulls up. And it goes in. He's going to need that one for the gram as he hits him with the little one. He shams through both defenders. And now they finally get a bucket. Now the score is 14-17. But the Bulldogs have the ball. Let's see, can they add on to their score a little bit. Get a cushion.
You're not close enough, Sean.
Over.
Let Derrick be good.
Both of these teams make some switches to the offense and to the defensive side of the ball. And he's not trying to rush it. He's not trying to rush it. And they're going down to 19. I don't know when the coach is going to tell me to make a move.
Ali.
And both of them are setting up, but both of them are ready.
Derrick,
He
come
see
on,
what happened. He see what's going on. He see what's going on. He's going to go with him. He cuts through. Goes up. And he makes it. And he goes up number 7. Number 7 tucks it. Oh!
And that concludes the first half of play with the score of 14-19. The Cobras are currently trailing by 5 points in this game.
Chris, what do you think you saw so far from both of these teams right now at the start of this game?
Right now, I'm seeing from both of these teams excellent hustle, a great back and forth on defense, but it just seems like the Cobras, not the Bulldogs, are converting more on their offensive plays.
They truly are. They're truly doing their thing. They're truly playing some really good basketball right now, both of these teams. But I think that the Cobras have the chance to go on a run if they just get some intensity going with the offense. They need to start with the travels. They need to start with all the fouling. If they take their time, they will really make this an intense and very good game.
I agree. I feel like the Cobras, they can't make this comeback. They've done things like this before. They just have to convert more on offense and try to slow down these big men on the Bulldogs.
Truly exceptional game I've been watching here, and it's truly exceptional playoffs that we just started. And these teams out here really fighting for this redemption, really fighting to get something going for both of these teams. If both of these teams have something to fight for, they have something to work for, and work for that championship at the end of all of this. I want to send it over to our sideline reporter.
He's awesome.
Good afternoon. I'm Janaya, the sideline reporter for HoopsHIGH. Today we have a game with the Cobras versus the Bulldogs. Currently, the Cobras are losing by 5, and the Bulldogs are winning. The Cobras need to work on their shooting and their defense. I would like to see what the next half of the game will bring us. Now I'm going to toss it back to James and Chris.
And I would like to toss us to a quick commercial break before the start of this second half. Well, James, what do you like that you've seen so far?
I like the intensity from both of these teams are showing right now. They're both good on defense, but the Bulldogs are not double teaming those corners, are really getting to the Cobras right now. That's why they've been giving up some easy buckets from the Bulldogs, but they're not finishing at the basket like they're supposed to. Not a lot of their free throws are being finished, but they're not giving up, and they're getting a lot of offensive, defensive rebounds. Both of these teams are. They need to control that ball. The ball handlers need to just know how to slow down the pace, get a good shot going. The Cobras' three-point shooting is not going off right now. Let's just keep it simple. Go to the basket or get the mid-range jump shot.
Indeed. The Cobras right now, I would say, once they get their shots going, like if they get their three-point game going to be exact, because it seems like both teams are struggling. I feel like if the Cobras can get their three-point shot going, they can make an easy comeback and possibly go up by a big margin.
They possibly can, or can the Bulldogs keep their intensity going and keep this lead going up? And we'll have to see, ladies and gentlemen, as the second half is getting ready to start.
First, I'd talk about how the one player for the Cobras, after that attack, they get players out for the rest of the game. He will not be playing. How do you think if he was playing would have made a difference?
I think that he brought in some intensity when he first was starting out the game. He really was keeping his head poised. But since he's not playing, they got to go in without him, and they got to keep that intensity going without him. And I think they can do it. They still have some really good guards playing. They still got some three-point shooters that they still have. All they need to do is just keep that intensity. And as we're getting ready to start off this second half between the Cobras and the Bulldogs have the lead. As the Cobras coach still talking to his Bulldogs team, the Cobras coach still talking to his Cobra team just to make sure they understand what's got at stake here, what's out on the line here, and how they can still have a chance to win this game if they just keep the momentum in their favor, but they gotta take it slow. They cannot rush themselves or they're gonna rush their pace.
So you get ready to open up the second half. Oh my God. The Bulldogs will be inbounding the ball to start off the second half of play.
And they have the ball. Number 9 pulled up right off of the bat. They cannot knock it down. As it stays with the Bulldogs.
Seems like the Bulldogs trying to get that three-point shot to go right off rip for them.
And almost another turnover from the Bulldogs, but the Bulldogs keep the ball again. Maybe third time make the charm as he pulls up for a 3 in the corner, and no 3 times with the charm.
Right there. That's you, Reggie.
Oh, and a foul.
Go, CJ. Hey, Reggie, you got to put your hands up.
And number 7 hits in the line for 2, comes in 2 now to get 68%.
They going to the basket. You got to send that shit out of there.
Let's see, can he make it first? And he cannot. But his Cobra teammates still hyping him up like, man, you can make the second. Let's see, can he? And he knocks down the second. As the score is now 15-19.
Shooting 50% from the free throw line in this game, to be exact. Not too bad, but he needs to improve it if he's hoping to make any type of comeback to help his team.
Free throws are going to be very important in this run if they want to get something going. If they go to number 9, he gets caught. And they go back to number 2 and number 5 for the Bulldogs. Pulls it back out, taking his time, really trying to not rush anything. And as the coach is calling out a play, and he gives it up to that man on the wing. And they come out with the double big man lineup, and number 5 goes and starts off the game. And they give number 2, and number 2 tells him to get out the way. And he runs through, sees him. Number 7 right there. And he goes in. And the travel has just been called.
Looking for some fresh custom appeals? Stop by HoopsHIGH.com website and use discount code HoopsHIGH10 for 10% off.
As the Cobras have the ball again, and he hits in a nice pass. And the ball is open. And he gets him another pass.
Hands up, straight up.
And he goes up, and a blocking foul. And they send number 7 back to the line for another 2.
Look, Chris, you got to shoot it, look, Chris.
And the Bulldogs seem to be fouling a lot right now, as he misses another free throw.
Shooting 33% right now from the free throw line.
Not a very good percentage right now. And he makes the second.
Puts him up at 45. It's time the Bulldogs. I would love to have him at the free throw line, because it seems that he's not preventing anything right now.
As the score is now 16-19. And let's see what the Bulldogs can do to keep this score in their favor as he gets a nice good move. And number 2 was looking for the pull-up, but he said, nah, I'm not going to do that to you. And he gives it back to him. They get called a triple team. And he tries to go up, and he cannot finish it. And he goes up again, and he cannot finish it. And another big man gets it, and he catches it up, but he can't, but he gets the foul. And they send him to the line for 2.
A lot of emotions being shown right now in this game. As it is the playoffs, as you expect, there'll be a lot of emotion, a lot of intensity in these games, because no team wants to get sent home when they're this close to the finals.
Truly did he not. As he knocks down the first free throw, comes in, shooting at a good 69.
Hey, next player's black.
Number 8 pulled up for another one. And knocks it down. He makes both. But the Cobras were looking to try to get some fast Rick offense going, but he takes his time. He sees the double team coming. And he hits him with a nice one. Oh, and he throws it a little bit too far.
Black, slow down.
Oh, almost a turnover.
Good shot.
He can't put it up. Oh, what? He needs to go back.
Back. Middle, Chris.
And he's looking.
You're watching HoopsHIGH. We're at North Lawndale College Academy, but we have the Cobras playing the Bulldogs. Score right now 16-23 with 11 minutes 25 seconds remaining.
And it stays with the Cobras, and now the score is now 16-23.
Hey, somebody over here.
The Cobras still have a chance to win this game, but they got to take advantage of these opportunities right now.
Right there. Stay in, Chris.
And the score is not out of hand, but they need to fit something together.
Stay here. Right there, stay here. Jump.
He has a man open for a 3. Oh, he still can't knock it down. But they get the rebound, and he goes up. Oh, he can't knock it down.
Hold it up, Chris. There you go.
And number 8. Oh, and he can't finish it.
Good defense.
Hey, Kale, and one, son.
Loses the ball in midair, but the Bulldogs still have the ball.
Hold it, Derek.
You see the man in the corner. Number 5 is kind of stuck, but he gets out of it.
CJ.
And gives it up to him. Hits him with a fake, but it's a travel violation called.
Great defense right now by this Cobras team, slowing down the big man, using that quick speed to poke the ball loose on these players, which is slowing down the momentum for this Bulldogs team. All the Cobras really have to do now is get some points going.
You're right, Chris. They need to get some points going. They need to get some scoring right now. They're not out of this game, but they need to put some offensive plays together to try to stay in this game. But the defense is really not letting up for them. They're still going at them hard, playing with them great intensity hard, going for the loose balls, getting them. But they gotta finish. They gotta finish at the basket. They come out of the timeout.
CJ.
As a Cobra player, saying now still have a little bit of some fun on that bench, cheering on for his team. But the Cobras take the ball out on the sideline to start off this game.
And it's going to be the Cobras ball. Here we go.
You heard me. I did hear you go on that one. As the Cobras, a good screen. He pulls up and he knocks it down.
Hey,
They get the bucket.
on in.
They get the bucket they were looking for.
Please check out Free Spirit Media website at freespiritmedia.org to learn what Free Spirit Media is all about.
Number 2 for the Bulldogs. Still looking. And he gets a 3. And he knocks it down. His first of the game.
Back up, Quan. Back up, Quan. There you go.
And the coach taking his time, moving the ball.
Right there.
Double team. Hits him hard.
Pick it up.
And they still have the ball. And I'm behind the
Hands
back.
up.
Oh! And it stays with the Cobras.
Come on, little Chris, hustle.
The score is 18-2 here with 9 minutes to go. Let's see the Cobras hit a bucket. And number 0 is open for a 3. And he did not knock it down. It rims out.
Come on, Quan. You saw that corner. Take it back slow. There you
And he
go.
sees another 3. He pulls it. And could not knock it down. And they retrieve the rebound.
Come on.
And it looks like it's him by himself.
There
And he
you
gives
go.
it up. Oh!
Hold it. Look. Pick it up.
Oh! In the block. And number 1 has the ball again. He sees in the corner. And he pulls it up for a midi.
Hold it.
And not
Again.
like Smith. He cannot knock that down.
Get that. Catch it, Jerry.
And he catches it. He goes up. And he makes it.
Get pass.
Get pass.
And that's a violation that's
Get
been
your
called.
layup, short.
Thirteen. Easy.
And he pulls it.
You are.
Oh, and it goes behind. Oh, it didn't even hit the. That didn't even hit the backboard.
Wake up. Stay back, Quan. Stay back, Quan.
With 8 minutes to go, the
Get over
score
there,
is 18-28. The Bulldogs
Watch
still
your back,
have the lead.
You got one in the corner, Cam.
If you just can't seem to get enough of HoopsHIGH, friend us on Facebook and catch all our games being streamed live.
Step up. There you go. Step up.
And he knocks it down. Good bucket from them, man. It's 21-28.
Somebody get that middle.
They're playing some hard some defense. As they find a man open. And he knocks it down. He gets the 3 right back. And now the score.
Step up. Jump. Run. Move. Hands. Come up. Step
Goes
up.
through. He goes up.
Hold it. Hold
Oh,
it.
he can't finish
Get
it.
it there.
But he goes up.
Get deep there.
He can't finish it. But they get another putback. And now the score
Way to go, Dale.
is 23-31. And a quick timeout has been called with 7:12 to go. And the Cobras take a quick timeout. He wants to talk to his team, tell him that they need to get some more intensity on that 3-point shot. And number 2 is knocking it down right now for the Bulldogs.
Seems like some of the Cobras players are afraid to take them open threes that they're getting, but they really need them in this second half.
They truly do. I think the Cobras need to tell them, like, hey guys, don't be afraid to shoot that 3 ball. Let's get it. Let's try to get the 3s going right now. Number 0 made a very good contested 3-point shot.
Michael, give me a west side. Give me a west side.
As the Bulldogs looking to take the ball out.
Michael, go low. Michael, go
Let's
low.
see what the Cobras have in store for the defensive side of the ball. He doesn't back up to number two. Number two to understand that way on the third spot. He's kind of stuck. His number comes up and he's on him. He's on him. He's doing a nice job stepping. He's not letting him get any space. He goes a quick cross up. He gets stuck. Number two pulls it back out. We do not want to waste this possession.
What's the double?
He's looking.
Catch
Gives
it.
it up. What's hitting on the jab? He pulls it.
Short. Hold
It's short.
CJ.
And he can't finish it. And a jump ball has been killed. And he's going down to the Cobras.
Ball, wake up.
And the Cobras taking the time.
Hands up, stay down. Trap, trap,
Number 6.
trap.
They're looking to
Step
trap.
up. Ah.
Gives it to number 2.
Come on,
Number
Juan.
2.
Jump,
He's in the
jump.
corner. He pulls the
Short,
three in the corner.
short.
Oh, he can't knock it down though.
Go, go,
And I'm
go,
not looking
go,
to push.
Go, all the way, keep going.
And a quick foul was called.
Want to see behind the scenes footage and photos of Hoops High?
Hey, hey.
Follow us on Instagram. Just search Hoops High and get locked.
You
Oh,
passed it wrong side.
and follow us.
Come on, Dukes, what you
5
got?
minutes
You
left.
gotta let him know, Dukes.
5 minutes are left to still go.
West side, go up, Michael. Down at the floor, all the time.
And almost and a turnover.
Run.
And a good pass. He
Hold
goes.
it.
Oh!
Now you
He
look,
can-
look, look.
Did not finish that, but a nice good move.
Slow, slow.
And he goes up. And the charge has been called.
Good job. Go, get back. Get back.
And number 6 looking, and he's taking his time. And number 6 asking for the ball again, but he's taking his time. He's not trying to rush anything. He sees him. He thinks like
Middle.
he got the handle.
Jump.
And he goes up, and he gets the and one. As the score is now 25-31, and he gets the nice and one to go. And number 7 is heading back to the line to finish off the and one play. And he sets up. He didn't make it. He got really clutch. And he
Hold it.
did not make it.
Move. Move.
But the Bulldogs still have the lead.
Take your time.
See what happens.
Go across, Michael. Go
The
across.
Bulldogs not trying to force anything, not trying to rush anything.
Hands, hands. Look at Tyree, look at Tyree.
He's looking.
Catch it. There you go.
Gets it to the big man.
Pick it
The
up.
big man
Tyree.
gets
Tyree,
caught
pass it that way.
and almost a turnover.
Don't say nothing. Pass it that way.
Next time, Tim, he can move so he can get that side. All right, so he can get that side next time. So it ain't that short.
And the Bulldogs get to take the ball out under the basket.
Now you ain't nobody on you, Michael. Ain't nobody on you, Michael.
And they give it to number 9.
Hurry up.
Keep up with game action and Hoops High Crew on Twitter. Just search Hoops High FSM and follow
Stay down,
us.
stay down, stay down. Stay down.
Hey, Malik.
There you go. Middle.
And he's looking.
Straight up.
Give
Hands.
it back to number 22. 22 goes under. I cannot finish it.
Run. Run. Take your time. Pick it up. Good shot. Get up. Get in there. Get in there.
As 22 receives the rebound.
Nice
And
try.
with 3 minutes to go, they still have the game in the bag.
Jump shot.
And 7 pulls up for a mid-range.
Get up.
Cannot knock it down. Number 5 goes up for the putback and gets it to go. And the crowd showing some emotion. The coaches showing some emotion. They're up on their feet. They're keeping their teams both alive. And a good move. You see the man. Number 4 pulls it. Oh, and knocks it down.
Stay down, Ducci. Step up, Ducci.
I see what the Cobras have in store.
Step up.
Good pass, Malik.
Step up.
And number 6
There you
looking.
go. Jump,
22
jump.
is wide open in the corner for the 3.
Rebound.
He airballed it. And he goes out of bounds and goes to the stage with the Cobras. A substitution is being made.
Corner. Watch your corner, Chris.
And he comes off.
Rotate.
That's number
Hands
7.
up, my Quan.
And
Don't
number
reach.
7 sees what he
Don't
sees.
reach.
Back up, Quan.
He knows what he knows.
Chris, he go. Hands.
No.
Oh, he gets it up to number 6.
Get
Number
up.
6 goes up.
up.
He can't
Hold it.
finish. But it goes to the Bulldogs because he stepped out of bounds. Retrieving the ball.
Rebound the ball, Michael.
And he's telling him to go from the defense, and he wants him to match up. He wants him to go in the man. Let's see what happens.
Hands up, hands
Number
up.
7 with some really good defense right now.
One more HoopsHIGh action, subscribe to our YouTube.
There you go, jump, jump, jump,
Subscribe
jump.
to our YouTube channel. Catch all the latest games.
The rebound, Cam.
Good rebound.
As a technical foul has just been called, but and the score is now 27-36 with 1:44 to go. The Cobras have still a chance in this one, but they need to put something together. Some trying to put something together.
They need to convert. They need to make the open shots that they have. But they're not like they're not getting open. They're just not knocking down any type of shots.
Right. You're right. Right about that, Chris. As these Cobra continue to take their tradition time. And the Cobras getting ready to take the ball out. And let's see what they have in store. They got to get some buckets right now. And he goes up. A nice good screen. Cuts through. Finishes the bucket. And it counts. And now number 7 going to the line. Let's see, can he finish off the 3-point play and bring them down 6. And he finishes the play. And now it's a 6-point game with 1:39 to go.
Chris, you gotta move your body. You can't just reach out there. Put your body in there.
It's too easy.
Number 1 coming right up on number 3. He's getting right up in his face. And he's trying to hit him. And he's hitting him. And they give him a double. And they give him a double. And number 2 has it. And he goes up. He can't finish it. And he gets the ball. And a foul on the Bulldogs. He's taking the ball out under the basket. Let's see what happens. Only down by 6. Let's see how the Cobras can make a clutch comeback right now.
This wins.
Oh, and a terrible pass. And that's an 8-point game.
Middle.
And number 3
Hands up.
pulls it.
Rebound.
Oh, and it won't go where it stays with the Cobras. And it's quick substitutions. The Cobras have the ball. He's looking. Gives it up.
Step up.
And he goes right past him. Goes up and gets the and one. And another good and one play. Let's see what happens now. Can number 2 knock this free throw down? And he knocks it down. Let's see what the defense can come in for the Cobras. Can he come in clutch?
Hold it.
Almost a turnover, but he gets it. And number 2 goes through.
Go.
And he sees the man. Picks him out. Almost gets there, but he can't.
Get out the corner with Chris.
There you go. Good job.
And a foul.
Good foul by the Cobras to stop the shot clock. 41.6 remaining.
And gives it to him. And he looks to give the foul, and he does. And he hit the ball again out from the sideline.
Let him fight. Come to it. Hold it.
And they get the steal! And now we look at the ball!
Hands up.
And he goes up! And he gets the foul! And great defense played by the Cobras. Let's see, can number 6 knock down these 2 free throws. And what a nice, good defense played by the Cobras, what they just needed. Now let's see, can he knock these 2 down? And he knocks down the first.
Hey, at least if you do it to your left, you're the best defense. Start that shootout. Let's go. Let's go.
And he misses.
Hold it.
Almost up.
Hold it.
And he gets stuck.
Hands up. Move. Move.
And he's looking,
Hands up.
put it behind his back.
Hold
it up.
Move. Move.
And he come in.
Hold it. Move.
Gives it a man.
There you go.
And a foul.
Out of bounds, out of bounds. Somebody come take it out.
And it's a 4-point game going to 21 seconds to go. The Cobras not giving up. They have a lot of intensity right now. And almost. And a foul.
Every time, Mike, one, keep on your back. Look at CJ next time.
Go away. Go away. Go away. Breathe with CJ.
This is defense being played.
Pick it up. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
Almost loses the ball. And he goes up. Oh, he loses it. He loses the ball. What a.
CJ, you up by 2 baskets. You're supposed to keep dribbling. You up by 2 baskets. They want you to shoot. They're hoping you shoot.
And a late foul. The fans are showing their frustration for that one. Number 2 was going to the line for 2. Whoa! And he does it. He got to fake out the team, and that
Hey, he was shooting.
tries to fake out the
He
team.
was in there shooting. He was in there shooting.
Now, 11 seconds to go. Let's see what's going on. See what the plan is.
Stay in the middle, Chris. Stay in the middle,
And he gets him with a good move.
Right there.
And he's looking to go in.
Rebound.
And he finishes. And he finishes. In a quick timeout. And they're only down by 2.
This game has everybody about their seats. But what a comeback that was being made right now by the Cobras.
The Cobras only down by 2 with 4.6 to go. Let's see what happens. Chris, what do you think you're going to see from the Cobras on the defensive side of the ball right now?
I think they're going to probably try to get a quick foul to stop the clock because they need every second that they can get.
And they truly do. And if they get the quick foul that they're looking for, they can really put this game to bed. As both of these teams really looking to get something together. They're looking for the defense. The Cobras need, if they get the steal, they need to go right up with the ball and hoping they at least get the foul or something. Or if they're really lucky, they foul the Bulldogs make a terrible transition move or something like that, and they lose the ball. And this is the team. This is the lineup the Cobras are coming out with. And a technical foul on number 5. And that is an automatic 2 points, ladies and gentlemen. That is an automatic 2 points. And the Cobras have tied the game. Wait, is that not automatic? That's automatic 2, right? Ladies and gentlemen, that just cost the Bulldogs right now an automatic 2 points from the technical foul on number 5 for the Bulldogs. And with 4.6 to go, the Cobras have a chance to win this game. They have the ball. He's looking. They give it to number 5. Number 6 goes up. He goes up with it. Oh, he can't finish it. Number 22 goes up. Oh, we're going to overtime. We're going to overtime. As number 6 is being hugged right now by his coach, they're going into overtime. And another technical foul on number 5. Oh my goodness. And I think that he's out. My God, ladies and gentlemen, you are in for the game of your life. You are in for the game of your life, ladies and gentlemen. If you do not like HoopsHIGH basketball, you should not have come here.
I am very speechless right now. What tremendous defense and offensive plays that was made by the Cobras in the clutch.
As you're talking it over. From the technical it would not, from that technical foul, he would not be ejected, but we are going into overtime. Chris, our first overtime game. How do you feel about this?
This just lets you know how good of a game it is and how intense this offense and defense is being played by both teams. Bad decisions and bad plays that was made right now by the Bulldogs has led to this comeback by the Cobras.
It's overtime. What they talking for? The game not over.
Overtime has just come about.
Cholo. Hey, tell Cholo sit down.
And both of these teams, the intensity, the heart, the passion that both of these teams show. Oh man, the Cobras wanted it. The Cobras really wanted it bad. They were down. They were down since the second half, since the first half, and they were down. And in the second, they come back and they get this game back in their favor. As overtime starts from the technical foul, of course. Overtime starts with the Cobras having the lead, 40-38. From that technical foul, they get 2 points, automatic. Let's see what the Bulldogs can do in 2 minutes. Now it's time. Now it's game time. And he has the ball. He's trying to back him down. He sees his small defender. Goes up to the corner. He pulls up for a 3. And knocks it down. And now he's blowing the push. He's trying to hit him. Give it up. Takes him out. He pulls up. Oh, he can't knock it down.
Hold it.
Only 1 point game.
Take your time.
He cuts through. Almost loses the ball. He's a nice move. Cuts through. Shots his man in the corner. He pulls up for a 3. He can't knock it down. And it goes to the Cobras. In overtime, the Cobras only down by 1 point. And he pulls it. He's looking. Number 6 is going.
That's you, Dale.
He's taking his
That's you.
time.
Step up, Juan.
Get that back to number 6.
Step up.
And number 6 do
Step
something.
up.
He's
CJ,
doing a nice
step
move.
up. Hands, step up. Step up.
Gets it.
Rotate.
Almost a
Rotate.
turnover, but he
Step
got
up.
it.
Step up.
He jumps number 0. Number 0.
Right, get back up.
Gets the mismatch. He gets a nice move. He goes up.
Yeah.
Oh, in the turn.
Yeah. Good take. Good take.
Oh. As he's coming up a little bit banged up. I think he hit his head hard on that one. He was hard. He was hit a little bit hard.
This is a very intense game. The entire crowd, even the teams that already played and teams that haven't played yet, are getting very into this game.
That's it, Sawan. That's what I can do.
Hey.
Only down by 1 point.
Timeout.
And a timeout. First timeout has been called by the Bulldogs. Only up by 1 point with 34 seconds to go in overtime. As number 2 was holding his head, he's a little bit banged up from that last play. I think he might have to sit down on this one. He got to sit down for a little bit on this one because he's not looking okay.
Wow. James, how intense is this game right now, James?
It's so much intensity, so much from these crowds, so much from these fans, but the Cobras need a bucket right now. And the Bulldogs need to take their time with the intensity. It's on their side. The Bulldogs tried to rush that last play though. If they could have just took their time with it, they could have made a nice, easy transition bucket. But they really tried. They tried to pull up for that mid-range jump shot, but they did not go down for them.
That's a good shot, Trevor.
All right, now the Cobras are coming in. They only down by 1 with 34.1 remaining in the first half. I mean, when this overtime game.
Only down by 1 point, and that could mean a lot. As the Cobras finally move their huddle, he's going to talk to his teammates really quickly. And he sees it. He comes up. And he gives up number 8. And a foul. And it's a 1-and-1. 32 seconds to go. Let's see what happens. Let's see if number 8 can knock down both of these free throws. I mean, he sets up for the 1-and-1.
There it goes.
And he misses! It was supposed to be a 1-and-1, ladies and gentlemen, but now it was 2.
Gary, move up some. Stay there, Michael. Hold it.
And he misses!
Hold it.
And he has it!
Stay up. Stay up. Stay up. Stay up. Right there. Stay back,
Number
Malik.
6.
Stay back, Malik. Stay back,
Again, he
Malik.
has to
Stay
get
back,
something
right
down.
up.
And he cuts through.
Push up.
He goes up! Oh! And the foul for the Bulldogs.
Come on, Chris. You can't push the man away.
And number 6 is heading to the line for 2.
You never warn him like that. You didn't push the man away.
Let's see what happens.
Hey!
Number 6 knock it down.
1-and-1. Block out.
Oh, and he misses!
Move. Hold it. There you
And a quick foul. Oh, and that hurts. That hurts to see him miss that one.
Michael, you gotta lock the game up, baby. Take your time. You gotta lock this game up. Take your time.
19 to go, ladies and gentlemen. If he makes these 2, the Cobras still have a chance. Oh, but he misses! And only still down by 1, which is so crucial. And number 3 gets the ball again. And he makes it! And they're only up by 2 low. It's a quick timeout has been made, a quick one. He brings the team together for a quick timeout for the Cobras. With 19 to go. Chris, what do you think they need to do? Do you think they go for the 2?
Yeah, I think they'll go for the 2 and try to get another stop. Well, they need to go for 2 and try to just hold them down because they possibly send it to a double overtime.
What? You want a double overtime? No. This is first overtime. I was doing this shit. I didn't know what the rules were. And they come out of the huddle. And they come out of the huddle. And the Cobras have the ball right now. And I think he started. Wow, okay. And he gives it to him. He's passing. He's going through. He goes up. Oh, and he finishes with 13 seconds to go. Oh, wait a minute. And trouble has been called. And the Cobras have the ball with 11 seconds to go. They are looking to finish off this game. Number 7 that's coming in clutch for his team once again.
6.
Number 7, sir. Number 7 cutting through the defense. Number 7 cutting through the defense. And he gives it to number 0. Oh, and he only has 6 seconds. He's looking. He goes through. He cuts through. They're running the ball. He's holding. He can't finish the goal. It's 21. And a foul has not been called. And a foul has not been called. We are going into another overtime. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
This is the first double overtime game in this tournament.
Somebody call the paramedics. Somebody call the medics. Because we're going into a double overtime with 42. This score is tied at 42. I have no words. I have no words. Chris, what are you thinking right now? What are you thinking right now?
Well, I need to smoke what you smoke. Well, I think that right now, this Cobra team, they got that never say die attitude that is showing.
What is hard, what intensity from both of these teams. So much heart, so much intensity. As number 7 with the clutch Euro step to the basket to tie this game up at 42 apiece. The Cobras are not trying to go home right now. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. If you don't like this, you don't like HoopsHIGH basketball.
Hustle, Trello.
We're watching magic happen tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're watching magic happen today.
Hey, don't walk away from the man. Look at the ball, my son.
You know about 4, 5, 6. You know what?
Ducey, get ready to move this way, Ducey.
And Cobras have the ball. It's all in right now. It's all in. Number 7 comes to the defense once again. He goes over the Euro. And he's getting it at the basket. Number 7 has done it again. The Bulldogs try to cut in. And a travel called. A travel has been called. And now you see it. Now you see it, ladies and gentlemen. Now you see what our pressing gets you. Now you see what hard gets you. And number 6 has the ball and he's going to the middle. He's starting to come up there. He gives it number 2. Number 2 gives it back. He gives number 7. Has him in the corner. He pulls up on 3. Oh, he doesn't make it with this fight for it. He's fighting. He's fighting. But he stays with. He goes to the Bulldogs. 1:18 to go right now. Number 8 has the ball. He's trying to just spin move. Oh, and a blocking foul. And they're sending him to the line for 2. He comes in this shooting at a 65%. Let's see, can he tie this game? And he makes the first one. It's 50.
Guys up, Dale. Guys up, Dale.
And it's a tie game.
Why you waiting on?
50 seconds to go.
Right there. Hands up.
He's supposed to do 2. He sees him. Gives it back to number 7. Number 7 not playing around. He loses the ball, but he stays with the Cobras.
Get one, get one.
Let's see what happens.
Corner, Ducey.
And number 7's wide open, but he doesn't shoot it. Number 0 has it. He doesn't shoot it.
Right middle.
He's looking. Number 6 has the ball.
Right there, jump up.
Step. He goes up. Oh, he gets fouled. Number 6 heading to the line for 2. Oh man, Chris, what do you have to say?
I don't have anything to say right now. Just you are watching basketball.
You are watching HoopsHIGH basketball. Number 6 sets up for the first one. And he cannot knock it down.
Hey, get that shooter.
Let's see, can he knock down the second? Let's see, can he at least get him a 1-point lead?
Play it short. Get that shooter.
He knocks down the second. 1-point game. What is happening? What's going to happen?
Catch it, girl.
Oh, it almost. Oh, he made it. Which one is it to go? Number 7 has to go. He cuts through. He picks it up. Number 1. And a foul has been called. And number 1 is heading to the line.
Out of control.
Number 1 is heading to the line. Let's see. And he knocks down the first. And it's a tie game at 21.
Let's go.
And he, oh, he missed the second. A tie game at 46. 19 to go. Oh my goodness. This is where clutch time comes in place. He goes up. And he gets the and one. With 11 seconds to go. And the Bulldogs flow clutchness when it matters. As a quick timeout. And the Bulldogs have done it. They have showed their clutching strength once again. The Bulldogs have the ball. They have one free throw to shoot to bring them up by 3. In this double overtime game, the Bulldogs have shown the most heart and the most compassion. And now they get to seal the deal.
Right now, it is do or die right now for this Cobras team.
It really is. As they're leaving their huddles right now, somebody say, "Mom, here goes that man." That's number 3, heading to the line for 1. Yes, he can be clutch. But they're only up by 3. If the Cobras can get down the court and get a 3 of their own, if he makes this free throw, man, they're in for a really good shape. Oh, he misses! In a quick timeout. He missed the free throw. It's only a 2-point game. Chris, do you think they go for the 2 and tie this game up again? Or do they go for the 3?
Honestly, it's up to them.
Their 3-point side has not been going down for them right now. If I was the Cobras, I would take the 2 and maybe hope for the foul, maybe hope to get fouled and get the and 1 play. But I would not try to force a 3 right now. Not in this particular predicament. Not right now. Not with 9 seconds to go. Not with the semifinals on the line in the first round. This isn't a 7-game best of 7 series. This is a do or die moment.
Hey, Malik, get in the middle.
Only 9 seconds to go. I don't know what they're thinking.
Let somebody run into you. Let them run into you.
Hey, whoever come up, let him come up, let him go. Dude, if he comes, you get him and let him stay back. Whoever comes, get him. Yeah, that's you, Ducey. That's you, Ducey. That's you, Ducey. Oh, hey.
Only 9 seconds to go. They gotta go quick. Number 2 has the ball.
Middle.
He cuts through. He gets it. Oh, and he goes out of bounds. But it stays with the Cobras.
Hey. Watch the corner. Watch the corner.
Another timeout is being called. But the ball goes out of bounds, but I don't think they want. Are they going to change the clock up and add time or not?
They
And
did. It's
and
2
they add some
seconds
time.
left in this game. The Cobras are only down by 2. They're going to have to go for that 3-point dagger to win this game.
They're going to have to. Are we going to see our first game winner their name?
You get on the ball.
Right here, right now.
Derek, you guard the ball. Get on the ball, Derek. Hurry up.
That's number 6 is taking the ball out under the basket.
Move toward the basket, Derek. Move toward the basket, Derek. Run. Hey.
And he called the timeout. He called a timeout. That is not the end of the game.
Michael, this time you get on the ball. This time you guard the ball. Derek, guard the basket. You got the ball, Michael. Derek got the basket.
And with only 1 second left,
Stand front of the man, Derek.
the Cobras have the ball.
There goes Derek. Basket, Derek. Right there, Derek. Get out there. Hands up.
Number 2, push it up. Oh, and the Bulldogs win the game. It was a very close game, but the Bulldogs come out of it over the double overtime. come out of this with the win. James, Chris, what do you think about this game? What did you think?
That was a phenomenal game so far. That was a phenomenal game. That was the longest game we ever had in this tournament. 2 overtimes. It's just been a phenomenal game played by both teams. Seems like they want the 3-point shooting foul right there towards the end, but they couldn't get it. It was a great effort by the Cobras. Nothing to be ashamed about. It's a good game for both teams.
It was a really good game for both teams, but the Bulldogs move on to the second round. But the Cobras put up a very good fight. They really went out there and tried to work their butts off to get this win. And they did a very good job of showing they still have heart. But they could not finish out. And the Bulldogs sealed the deal for them. And they are on their way to the second round.
Absolutely. Get ready.
In this double overtime game, the Bulldogs had a much intensity. They lost the lead from a technical foul from one of their players who really hurt them. But we want to send it over to our sound reporter with the player of the game.
I'm Janaya, the stand-line reporter for HoopsHIGH, and I'm here with Mikael. Mikael, I have a couple of questions for you. How did you feel about both teams going overtime twice?
It was good. It was a good game. We both played tough. They didn't want to go home. We didn't want to go home. So it was a good game.
How big of this was the game for your team?
It wasn't that big. We just ready to see Kerry again. And it wasn't that big.
How do you feel about being player of the game?
Feel good. I know I got to do what I got to do to win. So I feel good.
Mikael. Now I'm going to toss it back to James and Chris.
And we would like to do a quick commercial break before we start our fourth game.